Get ready to hear about the deals from our sponsors. This episode of Earn Your Happy is sponsored in part by Saley, El Nutra, LinkedIn, Talent Solutions, OpenPhone, and Shopify, and we have got awesome deals for you. Saley is saving on eSIMs even more. Get a global or a regional plan and travel with the same eSIM. Get an exclusive 15% off discount on Saley eSIM data plans. Go to saley.com/happy. Download the Saley app and use code HAPPY at the checkout plan. El Nutra, kickstart a health plan that truly works. Get 15% off site-wide plus a $40 bonus gift with a subscription to the 5-day nutrition program. Claim your offer now at prolonlife.com/happy. LinkedIn Talent Solutions. Find out why more than 2.5 million small businesses use LinkedIn for hiring today. Find your next great hire on LinkedIn. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/qualified free. Terms and conditions apply. And OpenPhone. OpenPhone is the #1 business phone system and build stronger customer relationships and respond faster with shared numbers, AI, and automation. Get 20% off for your first 6 months when you go to openphone.com/earn. And finally, Shopify. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you grow your business. Sign up for $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/happy. If you want to know what level of energy you are at for your life, I want you to tally up how many energizers you have in your life, energizing tasks, energizing people, and how many drainers. And if drainers is far outweighing, you can know why you're stuck. And you can't look at those people and blame them. You live the life you tolerate. Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. It's time for another quickie because there's always time to fit in inspiration. And I just moved into my new house in California and I spent the weekend moving, obviously, all weekend long, kind of just like organizing all of the things, organizing my closet. And it was so freaking cathartic. I think it's because when you do different work than that, like so much of my work is sitting in on laptops and recording podcasts. And so when I get to go work with my hands, which I don't know if you guys know this, but I definitely am no stranger to hard work with my hands. I used to work for my dad when I was young. A teenager, and then like my early 20s for a short period of time in like kitchens and bathrooms and installing cabinetry and making countertops. So I enjoyed it. I loved it, but I'm excited that everything is pretty much done and put away, and I'll be getting furniture for the next month and decorating for probably the next 2 months. So I love putting things together. I love having that as something that I get to do in my downtime. It's so much fun. And you're like the best kind of tired at the end of the day. You know what I'm talking about? Like where you're just like exhausted, but it feels so good because you accomplished so much. And then today after working, I had a in-person podcast that I got to go and record. And it was so much fun. It was with my friend Beth Nidick, who is just incredible with helping you monetize your story. I can't wait for you guys to hear that one. It'll be out in the next couple weeks. When I say you don't want to miss it, you don't want to miss it. It's incredible. But when I saw her, it was so much fun because she was like, Lori, I'm traveling. She's from the East Coast. And she was like, I brought so much Glossy with me. She's like, I feel so good. Like my stomach feels better. My digestion feels better. My gut health feels better. I'm like, girl, I know. Like I cannot go without this product. So you guys, if you want to try it, you can go to getglossy.com and use code HAPPY for 25% off. And today we are going to talk about energy drainers. Now, energy drainers is something that I was reminded about today when I was talking to my friend Erin King, who is coming to speak at our Elite Mastermind. I'm super excited. And I'm always in awe whenever she speaks because she has put so much time, effort, and energy into her energy exam. And she just mentioned today about energy drainers. And I was like, oh my God, energy drainers are so many different things. And unfortunately, a lot of us have a lot of them. But I want to help you kind of identify what those are. And you need to really start focusing your life on getting rid of them as soon as possible. This is going to be one of the hardest things that you do, but also one of the things that gives you more than energy back. What you don't realize is when energy is being taken, your ideas are also being taken. The things that are going to lead you to the next big thing that you're going to do is energy. And if it's being drained all the time and you only have a finite amount of it, like you're being robbed of the very thing that's going to change your life and turn you into the person that you want to be. So here is the hidden cost of energy leaks. Energy drainers aren't just annoying, you guys. I know you can literally think of some right now. I can think of some from my past. I can think of some that are present, but they actively steal your time, your focus, and your productivity. So if you even have small, consistent drains, it leads to burnout. It also leads to anxiety, which just mounts up and makes you feel more and more stuck. And that stuck feeling every day is actually draining your energy even faster. So it's like putting your battery on this like accelerated cycle of draining. And so I want to give you some ways to identify your personal energy vampires. So 3 major categories of energy drainers are people, habits, and environment. So if you guys can think about some people in your life, yes, I know, I just said they pop up. They're probably just like still dancing in front of you. You're probably overwhelmed at the thought of, potentially getting rid of these people. Now, some of you are like, oh, I can't get rid of them. It's my husband. It's my mom. It's my sister. It's my kid, whatever. So if you can't get rid of them, you need to get rid of the other energy drainers in your life as much as possible. And you also, if you can limit exposure to these people, like a sister or a distant relative, or if it's your mom and it's too much for you, like just limiting and keeping some boundaries, then you need to, like I said, really focus on the other energy drainers in your life and make sure that you're really clearing up the other areas because you can't necessarily clear everything up completely. So people, we're talking drama queens, complainers, takers, people who never give back, people who just don't really lift you up. Like you might be thinking of some different people who are even on your team where you're like, God, I get on a team meeting and I just feel like I have to lift the energy all the time. Like instead of getting off of a meeting and feeling like everybody was, lifting their own energy, like and trying to lift others up, I just feel like I'm carrying these freaking people on my back. You guys, that shit matters. Like it is changing the way your whole team is feeling. And if you're feeling that way, your whole team is feeling that way. And if you're tolerating it, that means that you are not necessarily going to be able to attract A players, and that's going to trickle down into your whole team morale. Like that actually, whatever you tolerate will become the team culture. So really thinking about who is an energy drainer on the team, who is not helping lift other people up, that matters, and really thinking about what you want to do with them. So another one is habits. I know I have the worst habit of scrolling on social media, you guys. Like, when you have some downtime or like your brain just wants to like go somewhere else or relax for a hot second, I'm like finding myself on Instagram just scrolling. And it's gotten a lot better because I just have an awareness now where I'm like, God, how did I even get here? And like put it down. And of course, I have to actually be on social media for my job and for finding things that are working and trending and all of the things. But there's a line where we're like, okay, I'm just starting to feel like a bag of ass because I feel so bad about myself, just comparing myself to everyone. Don't get me wrong, I don't always feel that way when I'm getting on, but once in a while I'm like, okay, you feel shitty right now. You're comparing yourself to people. Time to get off. Like, girlfriend, like you're only this young once. You're lucky to be who you are. You're lucky to have this healthy body. Like, get over yourself and stop comparing yourself because one day, when you're 80, you're going to wish you had this moment back and you're going to want to chuck that fucking phone across the room and be like, why did I let this rob so much of my time? You guys, there's something you can absolutely do, and it is to make yourself really be appreciative of where you're at, your body, everything. And it's pretend that you're 85 years old, literally right now, but somehow you got gifted to wake up in the body that you're in for the next month? Like, what would you do? What would you be so grateful for? Would you be so grateful that your knees don't hurt and you can go and take that Pilates class, or you can go and take that boxing class? Or would you be so grateful that you can go surfing or climbing or wake surfing or snowboarding? Like, what are these things that we are not even appreciative of? And like, I always think of them like, oh my God, I won't know the last day that I go snowboarding. Like, I won't know what day that is. Like, it'll be the last time that I go and do these things, and I won't know that it's the last day. Like, guys, we got to be so grateful, and social media just robs us of that. So what are those habits that we are allowing to rob our happiness and joy from? And another habit is saying yes. A lot of us are yes women. And it's saying no to a ton of opportunities. We know that, but it's also saying no to peace of mind, and it's saying no to giving yourself the space for, again, your own business and all of those ideas that come in when you actually give yourself some room. So the next one is environments is a big energy drainer. If your space is really cluttered, if there is crap in your house that you have been walking by or that is broken, if there's a light switch broken, if there's a freaking light chandelier that you hate in your house that you're like, my God, that thing is hideous. Like, these are all things that when you walk by, they drain your energy. And you can think I'm crazy, but the more that I talk to people at a really high level, the more that they tell me these things. And I remember I was at a Jack Canfield event, and he said, go around your house once a month and bring a notepad with you and write down all of the things that annoy you. And that every time you look at them, you get frustrated and you're like, God, why is that like that? Or that's so annoying, or that's so ugly, or whatever it is. And try to fix as many of them as you possibly can. Like, monthly. This is what this man does. And, if you don't know who Jack Canfield is, he's like an OG personal development. He wrote Chicken Soup for the Soul, but then went on to I was in his Train the Trainer program in 2014, and it was life-changing. And these are things that, he's like, was with the most incredible, like, speakers, authors, thought leaders, presidents of our time. Like, he truly, got to spend a lot of time with some of the most incredible leaders. And these are things that people at that caliber do, because they know that energy is the most important asset that they have beyond anything else. Because even if you lost your money, even if you, lost your job, your house, whatever it looks like, you having energy would be the thing that can get you back on track, especially having good energy and being around people with good energy. Some of you might remember that last year I did a 6-day fast. So it was kind of like a water fast. I used some bone broth. I used a little bit of these organic dark chocolates. But let me just tell you, that was one of the hardest things that I've ever done, but it was also one of the most beneficial things that I've ever done, because fasting isn't just about shedding weight, and that's not why I was doing it. I needed a full reset. I wanted mental clarity. I wanted to feel better. I wanted to just completely get all of the crap out of my system. It was about recalibrating your system and setting myself up for success. And this is why I love Prolon's 5-day program. Prolon's fasting mimicking diet allows me to eat during the fast so that my body stays nourished while also getting all the benefits of traditional prolonged water fast and more. So Prolon's fasting mimicking diet is revolutionary. It's a plant-based nutrition program that nourishes the body while making cells believe that they're fasting. Researched and developed for decades at USC's Longevity Institute and backed by leading US medical centers, Prolon helps support healthy blood sugar, enhanced skin appearance, I'm all about it, fat loss, and improved energy and focus post-fast. I'm telling you, I've never had so much energy as I did after those 6 days, even during it towards the end. It all starts with their 5-day program, snacks, soups, and beverages designed to keep your body in a fasting state. No guesswork or planning required, which is a relief after this really busy season you've probably all had. 3 consecutive cycles of Prolon have been shown to reduce your biological age score by an average of 2.5 years and your waist circumference by 1.5 inches. To help you kickstart a health plan that truly works, Prolon is offering Earn Your Happy listeners 15% off site-wide, plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe to their 5-day nutrition program. Just visit prolonlife.com/happy. That's prolonlife.com/happy to claim your 15% discount and your bonus gift. prolonlife.com/happy. I know I'm preaching to the choir when I say, as a small business owner, you don't get to clock out. You literally think of your business 24/7. So when you're hiring, you need a partner that works just as hard as you do. And that hiring partner is LinkedIn Jobs, because when you clock out, LinkedIn clocks in. LinkedIn makes it easy to post your job for free, share it with your network, and get qualified candidates that you can manage literally all in one place. And let me tell you, over the past 15 years, I have hired so many people. And one of the biggest problems that I ran into is just the number of candidates that I get. And that's why I love LinkedIn, is the amount of people that you can reach who are going to be perfect for your position. So here's how it works. Post your job. LinkedIn's new feature can help you write job descriptions and then quickly get your job in front of the right people with deep candidate insights. So you can either post your job for free or you can pay to promote, and promoted jobs get 3 times more qualified candidates. And at the end of the day, the most important thing to your business is the loyalty of candidates. And with LinkedIn, you can feel confident that you're getting the best. And based on LinkedIn data, 72% of small businesses using LinkedIn say that it helps them find high quality candidates. So find out why more than 2.5 million small businesses use LinkedIn for hiring today. Find your next great hire on LinkedIn. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/qualified. That's linkedin.com/qualified to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. So write everything down daily and rate it as, is it energizing or is it draining? So you can do that exercise as well. Just kind of write everything down that you have to do all the time and who you're around. And you can literally write, please make sure you hide this list from people if there's names on there, like use their initial maybe. So they can't find this piece of paper and incriminate you. But just write down if it's energizing or draining. And if you want to know what level of energy you are at for your life, I want you to tally up how many energizers you have in your life, energizing tasks, energizing people, and how many drainers. And if drainers is far outweighing, you can know why you're stuck. And you can't look at those people and blame them. You live the life you tolerate, and you get exactly what you tolerate. So this is, trust me, I'm preaching to the choir, preaching to myself right now, because there have been so many hard things and hard conversations and things that I have had to do to remove energy drainers. Guys, it is not fun. Like, it is not fun limiting exposure. It's not fun setting a boundary. It's not fun trying to talk your way out of a relationship with someone that is an energy drainer. Like, guys, it is brutal, but you're going to get your life force back. Like, you're letting these people and things rob you of actual life force. And we are not young for long. Okay. Like, we need to really, really know that this is a really important and like lucky time in history that we get to be alive, to have the freedom to do these things right now, and the freedom to make money, and the, economy that allows us to do these things. So get rid of those energy drainers as soon as you possibly can, because the longer you tolerate an energy drain, the deeper you get stuck. So energy leaks lead to stress. They lead to health issues. They lead to lost income and missed opportunities. Because when I am around low-level, low-vibe people, I do not think of different ways to make money. I do not get a bunch of ideas for, oh, that could be income generating. Like, I think of, oh, how can I dial back? Oh my God, you're right. The economy is bad. Oh my God, you're right. That is scary. Oh, you're right. The news is bad. Oh my gosh, where could I pull back? Where can I dial back? Where can I try to save? Like, all of these different ideas that wouldn't normally come into my mind if I was with expansive people. So you guys, I hope that this helps. I hope that you realize the ultimate importance of energy drainers. And I would love to know your thoughts. So DM me on Instagram, and I'm so grateful for you. And until next time, earn your happy.